This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. And here's Haaland. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender.
And he shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. Rice.
This is a promising build-up. Now it's Haaland. And it's Hakimi. Oh, sweet feet. He has found the way through. Cross in. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Haaland! Sensational from Haaland! About as smooth as it gets.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Haaland. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Olise.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Olise.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Decent chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Norway definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And smartly reclaimed. Chouameni for Olise. Saliba. That's a throw. João Neves. Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Olise. Olise. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Konate can get it clear. Now it's Mbappe. He's had a shot! And that's in! And this is getting better and better.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now.
Oh, great leap! It's in! Back to within one! Interesting! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
just 1 in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Olise. Vietnam are still behind as we reach out for half-time. João Neves. Chouameni. Well, played right into his path. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rice. Half-time getting close now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van Dijk. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now Saliba. And they've switched it over to the other side. And here's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted. Spewed away. Bellingham. Norway do have a chance to counter here. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that brings the first half to a close. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution for Norway, number 9, Erling Haaland.
Well, we get things going again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Can he finish? And it's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Kvaratskhelia. Now that's a lovely exchange. Olise.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. Norway can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Olise has given away a free kick. And it's Rice. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia gets flagged offside.
Substitution for Norway. Number 8.
The two coaches
Bellingham.
are signalling changes
Number
here, both at the
10.
same time.
Mbappe. Number 17.
Vinicius Junior,
Olise.
Martinez.
Number 41. Rice. Number
Vietnam
2.
still have the cards to affect this game.
Coming on the field. Number 22. Lautaro Martinez.
And here's Kvaratskhelia.
Number 23. Dani Olmo.
Kvaratskhelia really was
Number 20,
well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Dembele. Number 26. Substitution in
It's
progress.
Dembele. Shot, surely! Not the most accurate pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well read, nice interception. Vinicius Junior. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. João Neves did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mbappe! And that's gone loose. That's a sharp pass. That's good running with the ball. He's found a way through. Tchouaméni with a definite fell there.
Substitutions taking place.
Vietnam have opted to make another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bruno Fernandes played out towards the right wing. He's picked his way through, shapes the shoot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's not going far. Norway have the chance to go the other way. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, really well played.
Kvaratskhelia. A header! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Norway palpably stronger, better, superior. Dani Olmo. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, it's Dembele. Tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in. He won't be happy with that one. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Rodri. Eze. Pressing high and with purpose. Played out wide. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Dembele. Vinicius Junior. Tries a shot! Superb from Vinicius Junior! Sumptuous finish, an absolute absolute joy. They are playing them off the park. And that really is so impressive.
Number 20.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Great vision. Eze.
Vinicius Junior.
Oh, it's come loose.
Added minute has been indicated.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Kvaratskhelia, and he was quick to react. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No way through. Taken back almost at once. That looks a good ball through.
Well, he's...
And that is that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Norway have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible...
Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's their first effort on goal.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. João Neves. And that is expertly dealt with. Hakimi going forward. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident.
Shapes to shoot! And that's another fine save.
Mbappe really can't believe it, foiled by the keeper again. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, good effort! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Chouameni. And here's Bellingham. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Olise. Now it's Haaland. And here's the chance to counter. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Haaland. Vietnam yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Encouraged. Mbappe! Goal, Norway! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Norway have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Olise. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
João Neves. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Bellingham. It's Van Dijk. And here's Haaland. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. This ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hakimi. And it's Rice. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, they could break here. This is a promising build-up. Shifted it to the flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Chance to deliver. Mendes deals with that comfortably.
Norway really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Too much on that, it's gone out.
pretty robust defending.
Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's good running with the ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he thumps it clear. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. João Neves. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Chouameni. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And here's Mbappe. He's having a hit! Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bellingham. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Vietnam finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
In the bins provided.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitutions taking place.
Down to business again.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Decent chance! Vietnam come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Bellingham tries to play it through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Olise. Konate makes the interception. Distributed tidily. Rice. Bellingham. Rodri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Haaland. That is a brilliant interception. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. There's the shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all...
He's having a hit! Norway are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
He takes a shot! Chouameni. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Bellingham. Nuno Mendes. He's rising! Goal! Norway! Into the lead once more. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Number 10.
So we have a breakthrough.
Kylian Mbappe.
Now how will things develop from here?
Kylian Mbappe.
Saliba is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's an excellent interception. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Substitution for Norway. Number 17.
The two coaches
Olise.
are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Bellingham. Number 9.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Number 41. Right.
Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Number 22. Lautaro Martinez. Number 7.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. And the counter is on. Aims beyond the defence. He's in one-on-one. And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Alexander-Arnold standing over it. And he gets rid in a hurry. 75 minutes played.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He is through here. And Martinez! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gabriel clears without hesitation. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. Lovely bit of skill. Now, can they get him away? Al Kubasi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's shifting through the gears here. Great vision. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And this is Dembele.
Vietnam really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. It's a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Scalia.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's got away. Knocks it into space. Rice. What's going wide left?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Vinicius Junior!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that will be the final act. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from Rice! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Courtois claims comfortably. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Now it's Olise. That's very neat. He's going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in one-on-one. Big chance! And he's done it! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So, a breakthrough already. And a chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Norway have their third corner. And it's hoisted clear. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he finish? It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Norway really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Konate can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And he's in on goal, and he shoots! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Norway restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Norway! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Number 17, Olise.
Norway have their lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do, and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Bellingham. Looking tidy in possession here. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nuno Mendes. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
OK, it didn't quite come off on this occasion.
He's gone for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
That That has been cut short. And it's Neves. Al Kubasi makes the interception. Rice. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Searching passes played there. Rodri. Haaland. Mbappe. And that is expertly dealt with. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the...
And the shot! This time, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Alexander-Arnold to take it as usual. The keeper's ball. Norway are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's onto this. Mbappe finding himself in space. Mendes receives it in a good position here. Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Rice kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Neves. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rice has created one goal already. And here's Mbappe. Strokes it back. And he's well positioned here. There's the shot! And that's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourself.
Shoots! Goal! Norway! And they've got their lead back. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That's it, 45 minutes up. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Anniversary today.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. That gets us going once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's their second corner of the game. Garcia breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Was that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Shot, surely! And he's stuck it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Piercing, Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Norway go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And they've got a throw. Rice for Olise. Hakimi. He's picked his way through.
That's good play from him.
That is lovely. Forced to go back. Oh, nice touch. Now there's a fine ball. Haaland absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Ambitious ball here. Norway are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Substitution for Norway. Number 17, Olise. Number 8.
Can he get it through? Dembele in acres of space out wide. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Dani Olmo.
Pretty robust defending.
Some excellent tackling here and that one a perfect example. Martinez
Substitution in progress.
tries a shot and it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Mbappe running with the ball. Haaland. Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Martinez. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's neat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rodri. Shot could be on. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Real chance! And here's Vinicius Junior. And that's gone loose. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior makes a dash for it. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Eze. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vinicius Junior. He has a look up. Eze. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vinicius Junior running with intent. Chance! And the keeper threw out a limb.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Oh, what has happened here? And it's Hakimi. Vinicius Junior. That is good progress on the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, sweet feet. Dani Olmo. And that's that. Vietnam played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
And now,
how would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.